What is up, YouTube? Let me fix you a little bit. Sorry, my fingers are so gross. I definitely pick at my fingers throughout the day when I'm stressed and stuff. So today I'm on my way to work. It is Tuesday. I did also work yesterday. We work holidays regardless. Just because, patients don't go home, so somebody's got to be there, right? But anyways, excuse me. I just wanted to say a couple of things and just kind of, check up a little bit. So we have another, let me start this. Okay. So as of September 1st, Arizona, I don't know if it's Arizona or Pima County. I'm in Pima County. We have new COVID measures that we have to abide by. So we were all brought into a meeting on the 1st, and we were told that we now, for COVID regulations, have, I think it's 4 different levels. So right now we have nobody in our building with COVID. Nobody in our building with COVID. If somebody in our building gets COVID and did not come from the hospital with COVID, which means that they got the COVID from our building somewhere, everybody in our building, residents and employees, have to be tested with the up the nose into the brain COVID test that gets sent to the lab and comes back, and then we have to be tested like that. You guys get this every 3 to 7 days, I believe it is, until everybody in the building comes up negative. 3 to 7 days. I was amazed. So one of my questions is, like, if you're doing this to all of the nursing homes in Pima County and you're requiring that they, like, are you making sure that you are not, like, adding the same person each time to the numbers? I don't know. I don't understand how this is going. But there is also 3 different levels. I keep turning my air conditioner on and off. There's also 3 different levels that we now have to be tested at. So apparently there's this little rapid test. One of the CNAs in our building said it reminds her of a Dollar Tree pregnancy test. And somebody said, hey, those work. But that's exactly what it looks like. So on this one, they stick it apparently not up to your brain, but that bad boy still made my eyes water. So that they stick up there and they rub it onto the little area, the little testing strip on the thing, and it's like 3, 2, 1, there's your results. So my question is, if those really work, then why are we sending everything to a lab and flooding them? So I'm a little bit questioning these things. I don't understand everything. So on that test, we have to, if Arizona or Pima County is from 0 to 5%, their numbers for the COVID, then we only have to be tested once a month. Right now, Pima County is at 7.5%. So between 5 and 10%, we have to be tested once a week. And then if you are above, if Pima County's numbers go to above 10%, we have to be tested twice a week. So first of all, I feel like that's extremely invasive. Like, it takes time out of our day. It takes time out of the nurses' day. I mean, they have to test so many people, and I would not be one to look at the inside of that many people's noses. But I just have so many questions, because I'm like, well, how long is this going to last? Because it's insane to me, and my nose is going to get extremely sore. And then secondly, if there is a rapid test that truly works, then why are we flooding all these other places? I just don't understand it. But that is what is now considered to be the norm in Pima County in Arizona. So, excuse me. I just thought it was weird. So if somebody comes up positive in our building, that the percentages for Pima County go out the window. We no longer have to listen to those until there's no more positives in our building. So at this point, there's nobody positive in our building. So we are doing once a week because Pima County's numbers are at 7%. But if somebody in our building comes up positive, we will all test with the nose thing that goes to the lab, and then we will test every 3 to 7 days after that until everybody is negative again, which is weird to me because from what I understand, you can test positive for up to 8 weeks afterwards. So they want to stick that into our nose every 3 to 7 days for 8 weeks. There's a lot of us that are very questioning about it. I don't know. I don't know. So from what I understand, they can use, if you get a positive test, it can be used as a pre-existing condition. I mean, I'm not young, but I'm not old either. I'm 39. So if I get a pre-existing condition and I try to get health insurance somewhere else, or I try to get life insurance, like this could ultimately like make me get denied, or the pay for it, to the premium to go extremely up. Excuse me. So I'm extremely concerned about that. But I don't have a choice. They have pretty much told us if we opt out, we will not be allowed to work into the building until we opt in. So, which means we won't have a job. And so anyways, that is how our building is doing it right now. Very odd since September 1st. And then I have an update on, I guess, the schools. So we live in Tucson, but I guess we essentially live in like a little subdivision of it because it had better schools. So that's where we chose to move 3 years ago for my son, who is now a sophomore in high school. So Tucson itself, they have started in-person schools from what I understand. Where we are in like the Vail School District, which is like number 1 in the state, we are still doing online schooling. And the last email I got, I believe, states that September 12th, we could essentially be going live back to school. I believe you can choose to go as many days you want and to stay home as many days as you want. Whereas my son is like knocking down the door to get into the school. He 100% misses going to school. He hit a big depression last year when school stopped. He's a very social person. Rides his bike down to the little park every single day to play basketball with his friends in 100-degree weather. Just absolutely loves to just not be home all the time. So, but I do have to say one thing. I hear all these parents saying how hard it is to homeschool and all this. I am so incredibly thankful. I have not one time, I'm not computer literate. I am extremely dumb when it comes to computers. My son has 100% set up his online schooling, done it, straight A's. He is doing amazing with it. But again, he really wants to get back into school, missing his friends and stuff. So possibly he will be going back live to school on the 12th. And I don't know what to think. I don't know if I should be worried or sad, just because I've seen firsthand how, I don't know if I can say that the virus, there's people that have been affected by it, so they would probably totally disagree with me. But for me, I don't understand how it's spreading, because I have seen patients, as I've stated before, in the same room, that one has gotten it and one never got it. And we never moved either one of them. So, and all of them have pre-existing conditions if they're in a nursing home. So I don't understand. We had a very low death rate, thank goodness for us, when the patients got it. But again, I'm not understanding. I have not personally been affected. I've had some residents that has broken my heart that got it. But again, like, I'm just not understanding how it's spreading so easy if it didn't spread so easy in our building. I don't know. Anyways, so I guess it's just a matter of washing hands and staying clean. That's exactly what our building did. About to make the turn, guys. You're going to disappear for a minute. So as soon as our building got the virus, our director of nursing and our executive director of our building immediately like shut down those 2 hallways, shut them down, and was like, no. they set up the protocol, they did this and this, and pretty much they contained it pretty well. So I feel like it's containable. I mean, maybe other people don't feel that way, but again, I feel like it is extremely containable. I mean, because like I said, immediately they shut it down and they were like, this is what you will do, go in this hall. So it worked pretty well, guys. But again, I don't know what's going to happen when my son starts school. But I just wanted to kind of give you a little update on how it is going at our work for the protocol for the COVID. They are finally saying that there's a chance that residents will be allowed to get visitors. Other places in Tucson have allowed visitors because my father-in-law, who had a stroke about a month ago, my mother-in-law has been able to go in and visit him. And we have been able to go to the window and visit him with it open. So when people come to visit our residents, they can visit them through the window. They cannot open the window. So it was nice to be able to kind of open it and see him through the window and talk to him. So not every place has the same protocols in the same town, which is also kind of confusing to me. We know residents eat in our dining room for fear of the virus spreading, but 2 other places I work, they eat in the dining room. So I don't know. Again, I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It's not the same protocol everywhere. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But anyways, I just want to kind of let you know how it was going. So yes, we, at this point, with Pima County being at 7.5% positive COVID rates, we are now getting tested once a week, which tomorrow will be our second testing date. So, and apparently if we test positive, we have to take 10 days off and then we don't have to be tested for 90 days. But I was like, 10-day vacation, count me in. But, you know, obviously I don't want to get it, but what can you do? If you test positive, you have to, whether you have signs and symptoms or not. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, guys, I hope everyone has a great Tuesday. I hope you had an amazing Labor Day weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.